So I want to do something that I think will be fun for me, and if you guys want to join in with me. I want to speculate what I believe Gears of War's PvP will play like based off the footage that we have gotten of the game so far. So as we know, the movement has completely changed. I went back and I looked at some more stuff, the stuff that people have been posting, but I just myself have not been able to actually take in. Last video I said that they completely removed wall bouncing / nerfed it. It's more like a nerf, but we don't actually know if it's a nerf yet or not, because they did say that it's just different than how we are used to having it. So that very well means that we could still be wall bouncing in the game, just differently. Whatever that means, we don't know yet, we haven't seen. So we know for a fact that we're gonna be sliding. We can slide under things, we can slide to cover, we can slide. That'll be a huge part of the multiplayer. It can help us get to weapons faster, help us get to our teammates for a revive safely and also faster. You know, it just allows us to keep our heads below cover if we have cover next to us, or to change the position of our head. Say if they have a sniper on us, we're gonna have to learn to pre-aim for the slide or the roll. Usually it's a roll. Now there's two options. You can roll or slide, and that will change where you have to aim the sniper. You don't know where you're gonna have to aim it anymore, because if someone slides, you're gonna have to go a little lower, and if they roll, you have to go a little higher, or if you want to keep it lower, go a little bit more out. So that alone changes the whole dynamic of sniping and movement. We also get footage of Dom in the campaign cover swapping, and it looks... Huh. Hold on. Let's take a look. It's a very slow animation, but it is pretty wide. I wonder what it looks like on covers that are closer together, because when they're closer together, the animation's pretty fast. At least in previous games. I'm pretty sure this is... It looks kind of normal to the other Gears games, I think. Jumping, they said, is not going to be a huge part of the game. I don't think they're going to add flank routes with jumping in it, or like, I really don't think it's going to be that big of a mechanic in the game. I really do think it's like a premeditated like mechanic. Like, there's only specific spots you'll be able to do it. Like if you climb up a wall, you can, if there's a wall across, you can hop over to that side of the other wall. I don't think you're gonna just be like jumping for movement. It also does look like that there's two different animations for the slide as well. You have your default slide on your booty, you know, so then you're able to shoot. And then there's one where you're going towards cover. You do a slide on your knee to quickly take cover. I imagine you're not gonna be able to actually cancel that slide to just take cover to get a wall bounce in. I don't know, that sounds hard to do, if I'm being honest, in terms of like animations. And the game looks really fluid. I don't think that's going to be possible. So I think if you chain a slide with taking cover, I think you're going to have to wait to take cover to cancel the animation to wall bounce. Now there's only one clip that they show out of all the gameplay that I can find where he takes cover from a distance, like a distance that people would usually be wall bouncing from, and it's right here. And the animation for it is a little, not strange, but I'm gonna use the word strange. You can see right here, he starts the animation, he runs to it. And it starts off like, it has a very slow start, but then a velocity picks it up and makes it go super fast. See that? It's like a slow startup. He puts his head down. Let me slow down the video. So look, he's running. He jumps down. He starts, look, he puts his head down. And then this is the slow part. And then boom, just instant fast. He just goes to it. He snaps to it. I think, I don't know. I think right here is your moment to wall bounce, to wall cancel. And if you don't do it here, you're going to commit to the wall. At that little snap, at that snap right there. You have until that snap, I think. I'm speculating. Like I said, I could be completely wrong. We don't know yet. We haven't played the game. Don't take this as gospel. I think you have that window and then boom, right there. If you don't do anything after that point, you're committed, you're stuck until you hit cover. And once you hit cover, you can break off, you can back A or whatever. Right? That's what I think. I'm also not the first person to say this. We are all pretty sure we're getting attachments in the game from the top right. These little things. I don't know how it's gonna work. My idea is that we're going to start off with the weapon base trash at the very beginning of the game, just like butt. And as the game progresses, you get more attachments, or maybe there'll be like some on the ground as pickups. And if you get them, you get an upgraded weapon. I don't know, or maybe it's like Call of Duty and you make your own class, but it's like, I don't know. He has no stock right here. Let me see if I can find some more footage of a Lancer with attachments. Same stock. Looks like the thing is filled up more. Does he shoot it? Looks like the same Lancer. The revive not being instant too, like, hold on, how does that work? Picks them up. It's so weird, like no animation happens at all. Like he does the get up. Is it like delayed? Is it just like, is it like gonna be like a bar that fills up? Or like it's like a second later or something? How does that work? We are gonna have to see, but not instant pickups. If it's not instant, I think what you're gonna have to do as a down, I don't know if you're just stuck there, if you can crawl like in the other games, you might just have to crawl into cover and then get picked up. Picking up out in the open is just not gonna be viable. Unless you body block for it. If you can. This is gonna be crazy in multiplayer lying down. That's so cool. Let's talk about game modes though. I wonder what game modes we're gonna have. I know for a fact we're gonna have team deathmatch. I really hope this time around team deathmatch is first to, let's just say 50 or 75 like Call of Duty. First to like 50 or 75 kills instead of you have 15 shared lives and once you're out, you're done. Like after that turns into execution. It does, however, look like it is our classic TDM, unless, because it's usually 15 lives. They died once, they died like 3 times. What is this on the side though, this left? What is that? That's unfortunate if it's classic TDM. You wanna know why I hate classic TDM? Gears TDM, rather than, we'll just call it COD TDM. You're fighting for power weapons and map control on TDM. Let's just use Reclaimed, the map Reclaimed in Gears of War 4 or 5. So, usually your teammates will split up. Some people will go up here, some people will go down here, someone will go to nades, someone might get a bull talk on the way up here. Whoever wins the fight for the weapons, it will generally turn into a camp fest. Whoever gets sniped will go all the way over here, sit back here, or they'll go up here eventually if they won that spot. Let's just say the COG won all weapons. If the COG wins every weapon, the Locust is stuck having to break the COG setup. Gears of War is not it's a team-based game, but the way people play, we're not talking to each other, it's not very team-based. You know damn well that it's gonna be a standoff. The Locust is gonna be spread out here, waiting for their opportunity. The people up here are just gonna wait with their power weapons until the Locust make a move, and the timer is just gonna run out. The only time that doesn't happen is if someone like me who will just get so bored, I'll just go out and try and kill people because I don't care. And then at the end of the day, it's just very boring. I would much rather have just infinite lives. Whoever gets blank amount of kills wins, because then you have people running around because they're trying to get kills as fast as they can. Yeah, that's my thoughts on that. In terms of the other game modes, I don't know if we're gonna have Control or King of the Hill or Escalation, or if they're gonna call it Hardpoint and make it more like Hardpoint. I don't know. I imagine we're still gonna have King of the Hill or Control or something along those lines. I'm gonna be 100% honest. I really do hope we just abandon Warzone and Execution. I don't like those game modes. They're very boring and outdated. I would much rather they put an objective to the single life game mode. I've been saying this for years, kind of like Counter-Strike or Valorant. I don't know how they would do it, but I would just much rather prefer an objective to the single life game mode that will incentivize people to actually move. I hate the standstills. I'm sorry, I do. I know that a lot of people like it because it makes you have to play your life and play smarter, work with your team. Not everyone plays with a team. Not everyone communicates on a team. It's just very boring. If you add an objective, you still have to communicate with your team. All it does is just promote you to actually move and do something eventually. Back to the movement, if I were to take a guess, if I were to compare the movement to what I think is going to be compared to any of the Gears games we already have, I want to say it's going to be closest to Gears of War 2. Gears of War 2 is probably the most in-between movement we've had in Gears. To where if you're really good, you can be pretty fast, but most of the time you're bouncing pretty slow. If you want to bounce fast in Gears 2, you have to like build up that momentum. Like it's going to start off pretty slow, and then once your sensitivity adjusts to you getting that velocity from your movement, then that's when you're able to do super crazy shit. And you have to actually like pull back on your stick more if you want to do it. You can't just like do it the same, I don't know how to explain, you can't do it the same way as the other Gears games is what I'm trying to say. If you play Gears 2 and you have movement on there, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's more, the stick is more pull back-ish. You can still wall bounce the same as in the other Gears games, it's just harder. I'm not sure if we're gonna have free-for-all in the game. Honestly, even though I don't like it and I find it boring, I hope we do. Because there are a lot of people who just want to not have to rely on a team, turn their brain off, get kills. And that is the game mode for that. I personally would I just like team-based game modes more. Even when I do just want to turn my brain off and shoot like a free-for-all player, I just like having teammates. I don't know. I like playing off of my teammates a lot. It's just more enjoyable. I don't know what it is. My brain is just weird like that. I just like team-based more than free-for-all. And it's more interesting to watch, to be honest. It's life-based, bro. Oh, no, bro. Damn it. Oh, well. That's so unfortunate that it's life-based. Shit. I really do have a lot of faith in this game, honestly. I really hope it doesn't let me down. I don't know if I'm even gonna upload this video or not, because it was kind of all over the place. I'm really trying to speculate as much as I can until the beta drops. I've literally been taking in Gears content all day, every day for the past few days, bro. Like, I really am so excited for this game. I need it, bro. I'm fiending. Not fiending enough to play the other Gears games, but I'm fiending for this one, bro. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. I really hope it's so good. I really hope it puts everyone who doubts this game in their place, bro. I hope TC just pops off with this one. Oh my God. Please, TC, don't fuck up. Please, bro.